Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, Jason Sanders. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
First Mixon with a first down carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
One out for Boyd. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
It's caught, and it's 8-0.
Successful, and makes the score Giants 8.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. This is Gaskin on the carry. And the ball is knocked out.
Myles Gaskin, the ball carrier. A fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Minshew, 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants add on to their lead.
The Giants.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, I mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 56, Mike. 56.
Minshew sets to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Gaskin. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Dexter Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Minshew is going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
4-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Mixon. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10. At their own 37.
New York ready to go again offensively. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st down, New York.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, open man is Myers. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. To the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Cortland Sutton, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they lead the visiting Houston Texans at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And here again comes Gardner Minshew. And maybe he's starting. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. from the gun. Minshew to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's good.
You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another run with Gaskin, and he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Daniel Jones sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run now with Gaskin. Dances by at the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and inches, Minshew, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Minshew. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. That that's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Joe Mixon. He's brought down.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Now Joe Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Jones on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
Jones.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
1st down.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Jones throwing for it, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's Minshew. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Minshew, sacked.
Remember, throughout my career, hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On fourth down, Minshew. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Brings up second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. It'll be Minshew again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Again, Minshew looking to throw.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's second and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 set. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, Yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, Mixon broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. This is Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Dolphins now down by 16. At time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. None of that. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.